Hello friends, so today we are going to read about property wrappers, and like there are a lot of property wrappers which are available in SwiftUI, and we'll study them one by one. But today we are going to in this specific video we are going to study about at the rate state. So this is one of the very common property wrapper that you will see in all the examples, or when you are going to develop your actual project you will use this a lot of time. Now why we need this at a rate state property wrapper? So to study or to learn more that, let's first have a little background that why it needed. So if you see in Swift, everything this view is a struct type. Now if you um, have a basic idea about the struct type, so the structs are basically value type. That means you cannot modify the value of a property in the struct directly. But if you see in the case of like when we're doing with the UI kit, there this button, this view, everything were of the class type. But if you see in Swift, whatever we declare it as a struct, and then it conforms to a value type. So now what problem does, or like it's not about a problem, like now when everything is a value type in the struct, so not if we are taking a variable, let's say that if I take a var let's say count equals to 0. Okay, now what I'm doing, I'm taking a button, so just drag and drop a button, and I'm putting everything in a vertical stack. So now I have a simple thing, I have a button. Let's change this button name to click me, and I'm changing this hello world to count, and I'm putting the count value as count. Now if I run it right now, or if I just resume it right now, so let's see how it looks. So it will look like a count, and count is 0. On the click me, nothing is happening because I'm not performing any action. Now let's try to change the value of count to count plus 1. Now let's see whether it successfully runs or not. But if you see here, we are getting error. And what you are getting, you are telling that self is immutable. Now to understand little more about it, let's try to declare a simple struct, which we were doing when we were doing a UI kit or development as well. Let's say I call it as my struct, and I'm putting a normal value where value colon int. I'm just putting a simple initializer, and then here value colon int, and then self dot value equals to value. Now I'm writing another function modify value. Okay, and for time being I'm just commenting this line so that there is no error. If you see, so I'm just resuming it till now, I'm not getting any errors. That means everything is fine. Now what I'm trying to do here, as you see value, it is declared with var keyword. That means it's a mutating thing, means I can modify my value. So what I'm doing, I'm just writing value equals to 10. Now what will happen? The compiler will throw a error here right now. What is telling that cannot assign property self as immutable. Not to modify it, what we have to do, we have to make the function as mutating. So what is the concept of a struct? That we cannot modify the struct value directly from inside using a mutating function. So in struct we had a mutating function, and that actually gives us the power to modify any value inside the struct itself. Okay, now similar to that, something what at the rate state does here. So if I declare this with, sorry for spelling mistake, the rate state keyword, now in the background, now Swift what is doing, it is making this variable now mutable inside the struct itself. So now if you write count equals to count plus 1, this will not throw any error. So now you can change the value. Now internally how it is managed, I don't know, maybe somewhere it is Swift is storing it in separately once you declare with the address state. But address state keyword gives you that flexibility that you can now modify the value inside a Swift UI view. Got it? So now let's say if I click me, or let me run this application now. So if you see, the moment I'm clicking, the value is changing, and as it is binded here, so the value is reflecting in the text as well. Now, if you see the Apple documentation, so what Apple basically tells here one more thing, that whenever we declare a state keyword, we should use it as a private. That means we should, as it is like binded with your view, so you should not allow it to be modified from any other place. When I tell any other place, means you should not modify it from any other view, or outside of view. So you got it clear that the state keyword basically is a property wrapper that allows you to modify the value inside a struct. Okay, so that's all about today's video. Hope you like it, and please do subscribe and like the video